Hey everyone! Well, we're here. We're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we'll be talking about doTERRA. And just as a reminder, doTERRA is an essential oil MLM, one of the few or many that are out there, doTERRA and Young Living being, of course, the two main ones. And then there are other MLM companies that do also have essential oils a part of their company and a part of the product line that they have. And I feel like it's been a minute since we've done a doTERRA only video, so I like to remind ourselves what their income disclosure statement looks like, so let's have a look at that right now. Okay, so here is doTERRA's 2019 income disclosure statement. That is the most recent one that I personally could find, and that to me just screams that they are not wanting to show any updated numbers, because if we do a comparison to, let's say, other MLMs income disclosure statements throughout the years that we've seen, the numbers actually get worse and worse. Like, the percentage of people not making any money is greater than the less than 1% that are making even more money than the previous people. So I believe that is very telling. And I can only make an educated assumption that doTERRA is no different as the years have gone on. I mean, it's been 3 years since this income disclosure statement that we have, so we could just look at it really quickly. They break it down into first-year distributors and then distributors who have been in for longer than a year. So it says that 50% in their first year earned more than $100 a month. Now, this does not take into account any product that they purchased, the starter kit that they purchased, none of that. Anything that was purchased for their business, they don't subtract that. So people were earning more than $100 a month. Top 10% were earning $230 a month, and 1% were earning over $860 a month. Now, let's look at the distributors who were in for longer than a year. And it looks like 50% earned more than $320 a month. Top 10% earned more than $1,260 a month, and then the top 1% earned more than $8,793 a month. And then looking at the bottom disclosure, I guess, it says the top 1% distributors hold ranks of silver, gold, platinum, blue diamond, and presidential diamond, and have spent 3 to 11 years and an average of 8.5 years on their business. So the top 1% on average have been in doTERRA for 8.5 years. People don't have that kind of time to make the $8,800 a month. And I don't even want to consider how much money the people in the 1% have spent to get to that point, like how much they're spending in oils every single month just to, put up this like great oil empire that they want to have. Like, that's something to definitely consider. And when I was looking to try and find another more updated income disclosure statement, I just couldn't, but I did stumble across the finance guy. If you are a part of the anti-MLM world, I'm sure you have seen their website online. It's financeguy.net. I will leave it in the description, but I was, of course, reading this, and they did a little breakdown of this particular income disclosure statement, and they said something that really, really makes sense. It comes as no surprise at all that doTERRA has done their best to give us as little information as possible in their income disclosure. After all, when they did provide better information, we saw that 84% of doTERRA advocates earned nothing. So that is exactly why they do these kind of vague-looking income disclosure statements. It's to mislead new people who want to join and just kind of show numbers and like, look what you can earn per month. But that doesn't even really reflect the truth of what people are making or not making in this company. And taking a look at the income disclosure statement again, excluding the top 1%, because, I mean, obviously, when we look at the second most earned, which is $1,260 a month from the top 10% of people who have been in for over a year, that still is not great. You can make that working a part-time job, and you at least get days off and time off. You don't have to constantly be surrounded by your job and thinking about it all the time and messaging people all the time and living your life via the MLM, via the job, so to speak. You can clock out, you can leave, you get at least minimum 2 days off. And in MLM, there's no days off. So you are working all day long, all week long, no days off, no real time off to make minimum wage. And that's working probably a few years. So yeah, I think the minimum wage has at least more of a benefit to it. And this is also not promised. Minimum wage is not promised to you in an MLM. Minimum wage is at least promised to you in the outside world. The video we will be watching today is a doTERRA opportunity call. It is a shorter video, but it is something that I wanted to react to. So if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really like it, please subscribe. Make sure to check out my description below for all of my fun links. And with all of that said, let's get started.
Hey friends, it's with your 5-minute business message, and I'm doing things a little differently. I had a plan of what I wanted to talk about, and then I was watching a few things that alarmed me, and so I switched it up, and here we go. Grabbed my phone, got in front of my window, and it's time. Did you know that 63% of American households are living paycheck to paycheck right now? And normally, you know, you would say that's just life, right? But the way the world is right now is concerning, because 63% of American households are living paycheck to paycheck.
Okay, I agree. Like, kind of mind-blowing that that is the case, that it is such a high number that people are living paycheck to paycheck. But think about what paycheck to paycheck means. That means that people probably don't have any extra income. They know where all their money is spent every 2 weeks or every month, depending on what they get paid. They pay their bills, they eat food, and then they maybe have like a few extra dollars here and there to do extra things. Now, my guess is she is going to say that they should get a side hustle. They should join doTERRA to make extra money. Where do you want them to get this extra money if they're living paycheck to paycheck? Because they need to spend money in doTERRA in order to be a part of it. They need to buy the starter kit or a starter kit. And let's look at doTERRA's starter kits. We can look here and we can see that they have one, it's called the Aroma Essentials Collection for $155. They have one called the Aroma Touch Training Kit for $250. They have a Healthy Start Kit for $160. We go down and they have the Natural Solutions Kit for $450. The Oil Collectors Kit for $1,950. Or the very bottom one is a Simple Solutions Kit for $105, where you only get 4 items in it. My guess is if you are wanting to start a doTERRA business, your upline will probably convince you to get at least 10 oils. And that's probably at a minimum to start out, is having 10 oils in your collection. I mean, from all the Reddit reacts that we've done, we've seen both doTERRA and Young Living, how many oils these people have. It's kind of insane how many oils they have in their home. So let's say you buy the absolute cheapest kit at the $105 price point. You need to sell at least $400 worth of product in order to get the commission equal to your starter kit. That could be quite a lot, and quite a lot of work, and kind of difficult to do. And going back to the 63% or 68%, I forget exactly the percentage of people living paycheck to paycheck, you want people to come up with this extra money that they don't have because they're living paycheck to paycheck in order to invest in doTERRA month to month and buying oils in order to show it off on Instagram or Facebook, or have parties and have people come in and buy the oils and also give oils as samples to people. Like, these things add up, and you're telling this to people who don't have any extra income, probably maybe don't even have a savings. So you want them to come up with money somehow, some way to join doTERRA, because it does benefit whoever they sign up underneath, more than it benefits the individual signing up.
Everything that we consume is increasing. It's not just about gas prices anymore. Everything that we as Americans in our homes that we are consuming is increasing in price. And if the statistic is true, that 63% of American households are living paycheck to paycheck, and inflation is out of control, we are going to have a problem. I have been teaching women for the last 12 years of the importance of building a side income. Whether that income is an extra $100 a month or that income is an extra $1,000 a month. Creating a second stream of income for yourself, big or small, is the best investment you can make at this time.
I do see the benefit, of course, of having something on the side that makes you some extra money. And I know I had a comment one time, they said, like, is it absolutely essential for every single person to make money on the side? Like, why are people in MLM so gung-ho about saying that we absolutely have to have this? And no, you don't have to have it. But of course, it benefits them because they are saying, like, you could turn this into a full-time job or you can do this on the side. They want anyone and everyone to believe that this is absolutely necessary to survive in this world. And since she is enjoying so much talking about percentages when it comes to people living paycheck to paycheck and how essential it is for people to have side business, I just want to point out that according to the FTC, this little blurb right here that I'm going to read, I'll link it below, it says, failure and loss rates for MLMs are not comparable with legitimate small businesses, which have been found to be profitable for 39% over the lifetime of the business, whereas less than 1% of MLM participants profit. MLM makes even gambling look like a safe bet in comparison. So it is actually more beneficial for you to gamble than to invest in an MLM. So yeah, 63% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, but only 1% of people profit in MLMs. So when we look at it that way and we look at that percentage, you have a 1% chance of making profit when you join an MLM. If you are one of the 63% of people living paycheck to paycheck and you take a gamble on 1%, you are literally just throwing your money away for absolutely no good reason and just literally giving it to this $1,000,000,000,000 corporation on a hope and a dream that you'll be a part of the 1%. 1% is a lot smaller than doing literally anything else, like they said, like gambling, or starting your own real small business and investing that money that you would put towards an MLM, doing that towards literally anything else and starting something else. You are more likely to actually profit and actually succeed in that than you are in any MLM. 1% to 39%. The 39% definitely sounds a lot better. So if you do want to start a side hustle or start your own small business, you have more of a chance to succeed in whatever that is outside of an MLM than you do joining an MLM where you have a 1% chance success rate. Or you could just gamble all your money away and hope for the best, because that's even more of a chance that you could make more money than you would investing in an MLM. An MLM is a gamble, and it's worse than gambling.
Network marketing has given women in the home an opportunity to create that extra income, be it big or small. You don't have to join or build your business to create $10, $20, $40,000 a month. Many women do it so they can simply have extra income to pay for their hair or their nails.
Well, I mean, if you're just joining an MLM to get a haircut or to get your nails done, more than likely a lot of that money is coming because friends and family purchased from your unique link of whatever MLM you're a part of. If that's the case, just ask them for the money. Just do it that way. And there are so many other ways that you can make extra money online to get a haircut, get your nails done. Like, just take surveys online. I mean, yeah, it's very small, like pennies or nickels here and there, but that will add up eventually if you do it, if you just do it in your nooks and crannies of your time, that they love to say that we have. But at least you're not bothering anybody. You're not bothering other people's free time when you have your free time. Because you're using that free time to send cold messages. That's usually the case. But if you are joining an MLM to pay for your nails or your hair, which then in turn you need to take pictures of and thank the MLM for allowing you to do this instead of you just selling some stuff online, selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, taking surveys online, just finding little small ways to make some extra income here or there, and then go get a haircut or go get your nails done, you can just thank yourself for that. You don't have to thank an outside power for that, which is kind of what it seems like when they thank the MLM, is that they're treating the MLM like a higher power, which is concerning in a lot of ways. So yeah, there is one where you could join an MLM and maybe make a little bit of extra money because you got commission from your friends and family joining, or you could bother nobody and figure out a way to do it on your own in a different way. But you still have much more of a higher chance to profit in those ways than you do in an MLM. And it comes with the bonus, more than likely, depending on what you do, of not bothering people. And I like that aspect of it.
But right now, it is super important to build a side income, to create a second stream of income. The wealthiest people in our world have multiple streams of income. It's because they understand how money works. They understand how inflation works. They understand how this life works. doTERRA, which many of you are a part of, has given you the opportunity to create an income by sharing, selling a result to people.
She did selling in quotes. You are selling the product. You are a salesperson for the company. You don't just share the product and make money. This lie that they tell themselves and other people is getting really, really exhausting by this point. That's the only word I can think of.
In need. They're not looking for lavender. They're looking for sleep. They're not looking for adaptive. They're looking for a way to manage stress without taking a narcotic or something addictive. If you have something that offers people a result that they're actively seeking, then you have yourself a home business. You may love the oils right now, but there are other people out there who need them desperately. When I was searching for a way to get my daughter to breathe without a nebulizer, I was willing to try anything and everything. I actually had a friend who watched me go through the process of my daughter's struggle. She watched my kids when I went to the emergency care with her. And several years after I joined doTERRA, I saw her at a doTERRA convention. And she said, I can't believe you're doing so well in this business. And I was like, I had no idea you were in this business. And she said to me, yeah, I've been in doTERRA since it started. And I was like, wait a second. You knew about my struggle with my daughter? And you didn't tell me about the oils that eventually ended up working?
Look how mad she is. Doesn't she go off as like really mad? It's gonna be like the whole you never know whose life you can save. Maybe the person who was watching your kids were like, oils are not great for children, so I'm not even gonna mention this to her, and was being a genuine person because she probably was like, oh, I just put in a diffuser and I just like the smell of it, or it calms me down with the lavender and whatnot. So maybe she was doing it like that and not ingesting it like so many people love to do.
And she said to me, I didn't want to sell you anything.
That is completely reasonable. That's completely reasonable. If she didn't want to sell it to you, she doesn't have to. Yes, or is she a salesperson? Yes. But if she didn't want to, she doesn't have to. And now you're going to make it seem like this is what you have to do. You have to sell to every single person you ever meet. And that's so overwhelming and so much. And you could just tell how annoyed she is that her friend didn't sell to her and she's gonna take it personally, like her friend clearly hated her or something.
And my response to her was, how dare you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I would, okay, I didn't think she'd go there. Could you imagine if, like, you have a friend that, like, sells something and they didn't recommend it to you? Like, would you, like, treat them this poorly and, like, be so offended that they didn't want to sell you something or mention it? Like, it's kind of on them if they don't want to say something or if they do want to say something. It's their business. They can pick and choose who they tell it to, and maybe she was considering, like, you know, at work at the time, like, if I try and sell it to her, like, this is clearly not the time to be doing this when her kid is sick and she's taking her to the hospital. I think the friend did the right thing. Of course, I'm not in that situation. I don't know the full story. I'd love to know the friend's side of it. I doubt she's even still friends with her. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh, she seems angry, and then, like, she's real angry.
You were my friend. There are people seeking results right now, and you have the opportunity to share that with them. And you have the opportunity to share that with them, create an income and a second stream of income.
What's crazy is by her sharing those oils with you, maybe you would have said no, and then she didn't make any money. So weirdly, just sharing with people doesn't equal sales.
For yourself, and possibly introduce that person seeking a result for their family or themselves the opportunity to create a second stream of it.
Right, because it's not about just buying the products, it's about the opportunity. That's always what it is. It's never just about the products, it's about the opportunity side of it and making money, making commission from those people. It's not just about selling a product. It's about getting people to join underneath you so you can boost your way up in the pyramid.
Stream of income. The business is powerful in a female's life. It gives them the opportunity to create that second, third, fourth stream of income and continue to raise their babies at home. You get to make a choice on what is important to you during this time, because the time's going to pass anyway. People will always need results, and you will always have the answer. Will you share it?
Bye, doTERRA lady. Whoa! Did not know the video was going to go that way, where it was quick. It was a quick video, but it was interesting. That in that time of talking about how people live paycheck to paycheck and all this, and then to go like, my friend could have offered me this. How dare she not offer me this? It's like, I don't know. I don't know how they can see it that way and how they can't think of it outside of their own mindset of maybe consider what the friend was going through or how the friend was running their business, the circumstances that you were doing. I don't know. I can't answer that, but the fact that you were so offended at the fact that she didn't tell you about some essential oils, which if you were looking for all kinds of ways for your daughter, I'm kind of surprised that wasn't like an option that popped up at the time. But also, like, could you imagine, like, dropping your kids off at a friend's house, you're about to go to the hospital, and your friend's like, hold on, before you take her to the hospital, try these oils. I would be like, no, I'm gonna take her to the hospital, get your gosh dang oils away from me. But yeah, doTERRA, I feel like there's some very interesting people and a very similar type of person that joins the essential oils companies, Young Living, doTERRA, and they just have this weird fakeness to them. Like, at least it comes off as fake to me, that they come off as they think they are miracle workers, that they actually do have the answer to cure all diseases, and that is scary. Maybe that's what they are to me. They come off as scary people, like these robot, well, not just Hunbots, but like essential oil Hunbots, which are even crazier, because like maybe they're just high on their oils all the time, and that's just like why they come off as crazy. That could be what it is. But no matter what, they need to chill on the oils, They are not miracle workers. They don't make money by just sharing the product. They are a part of a billion-dollar MLM company, and only 1% of 1% of 1% make money in the company. So saying that you should share this opportunity with people who don't have any extra income and to put themselves further in debt, yeah, that actually makes you a bad person, not a miracle worker. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk anything and everything doTERRA and their ridiculous essential oils in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!